I'm Chief Meteorologist Amber Sellens with your most accurate forecast, and our stretch of the 90s are not letting up. We are in for a record-breaking weekend here in the valley, but we do have some relief in sight as we head into next week. Here's tomorrow, back into the 90s, well above that average of 77 degrees. We'll hit 92 around 4 o'clock tomorrow afternoon. Tomorrow's record goes up into the upper 90s. Friday's does as well. So those 2 days records are not in jeopardy, but those records get lower as temperatures get higher into Saturday and Sunday. The mornings still look nice in the upper 50s to low 60s across the valley. Tomorrow afternoon, 92 in Gilbert, 91 in Chandler and Tempe, and 91 out in Buckeye, out at Luke Air Force Base, and in Peoria as well. Deer Valley and Surprise both at 90 degrees, and Anthem hitting 88 for tomorrow. Here's a look across the state. Lows tonight down into the 40s for Payson, Sedona, and Prescott. Flagstaff does make it to the freezing point. 32 there, 32 in Window Rock, and 31 up at the Grand Canyon. So those three spots are freezes tonight. And tomorrow afternoon, temperatures unseasonably warm up there in the upper 60s to low 70s. For Globe, it's 83. Safford tomorrow in the 80s as well, and 90s from central Arizona out to the west. Yuma the hottest at 96 degrees. The pollen count running incredibly high as well for the rest of the work week and the weekend, above a 10 for mulberry, ash, and juniper here. And if you're headed out to spring training, keep that in mind. You may want to pop some of those allergy meds before you head out there and sit on the grass, or make sure you have lots of sunscreen because the UV index is going to be running high as well. Temperatures will peak in the low 90s both days toward the end of those games. And as far as that UV index goes, it's at an 8, very high. That means 15 minutes or less to burn in that direct sunlight. And it peaks at an 8 right around 1 p.m. as they're throwing out those first pitches. So keep that in mind for tomorrow. Temperatures get hotter as we head into the weekend. 96 on Saturday should break the record for us. And Sunday looks like a record-setting day with a high of 94 here in Phoenix. Early next week, still looking at the 90s on Monday. Then changes start. The next storm system comes in. It brings more clouds, cooler air with a drop to the 80s Tuesday and a drop to the 70s on Wednesday. Breezes pick up, and we're also tracking at least a slight chance of a stray shower now in your forecast for Wednesday.